for an emerging biotech company, we have a reasonably adequate cash on hand that should see us through the remainder of this year to advance these development programs, both for this Gorlin Syndrome subset, the Tavarelix 2 studies that we have, and the women health indication in a genomic guided study that we are exploring.
Welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. And joining me now is Dr. Raza Bokhari. He is the CEO of Medicus Pharma. And Dr. Bokhari, it's good to see you again. How are you?
I am doing really well, Steve. Always a pleasure to be back on your program.
Yeah, well, you've got some really interesting news out. It's a pathway you've gone before. We're talking about the orphan drug application, and this one you're doing with SkinJect for something that right now has no treatment at all, and this is this Gorlin Syndrome. So why don't you sort of explain to us a little bit about how SkinJect can be used here?
Indeed, Steve, we continue to advance forward as we had indicated at the beginning of this year that 2026 is a catalyst-rich year for us, starting from our lead asset, SkinJect, which is a novel localized immunotherapy for non-melanoma skin diseases, especially basal cell carcinoma, which is the most common skin cancer. And towards the fall of last year, we formed an alliance with a Gorlin Syndrome Alliance, which represents a registry of autosomal dominant rare disease inflicting around 11,000 Americans and perhaps 131,000 worldwide, where there is a genetic mutation. And as part of the disease manifestations are several lesions, like that could be 500 to 1,000 basal cell lesions that they are inflicted with. And to date, there is no known treatment for this nevoid basal cell syndrome. And surgical procedures like Mohs and excisional biopsy are very limited because of the number of lesions they get, especially starting at early childhood. So they approached us, and where we have discovered with our phase 2 study results, where we have seen 3 out of 4 patients are visually cleared, we looked at it and we are really excited to realize that not only our skin patch can be qualified for an orphan drug designation, which we have now submitted with the FDA, but also could go into a registrational grade study for these Gorlin patients. So we're really excited that we are working on this subset for Gorlin patients.
And when you look at the FDA and they look at something like this, that's basically what this orphan drug designation was designed for. Is as you mentioned, there's no treatment right now, and the treatment is invasive. So this is much more patient friendly and something that can, as you mentioned, help a lot of people. That's what this designation really is all about, right?
Absolutely. And if I may say that the surgical treatment is not really a treatment for them, because it is disfiguring. Yeah. And it is on facial level, and an orphan drug designation is awarded to those indications which is 200,000 or less, and this is about 10 or 11,000 patients. So it qualifies. It also qualifies for a rare disease, pediatric rare disease voucher program, so it can be fast-tracked. And clearly, this is one of those possibilities where science, advocacy, and a regulatory support align to bring a solution to those who have no treatment available. So this is the best of medicine.
Dr. Bokhari, I know you and I have talked a lot in the last 6 months to a year about some of the work that the company is doing, and there's a lot of it going on. You've got a lot of things that are in play right now, and you feel confident financially you're able to see all of this through. That's a positive for the company.
Indeed, Steve, for an emerging biotech company, we have a reasonably adequate cash on hand that should see us through the remainder of this year to advance these development programs, both for this Gorlin Syndrome subset, the Tavarelix two studies that we have, and the women health indication in a genomic guided study that we are exploring in the Middle East. So we are a capital efficient and good custodians of our shareholder capital. And we feel fairly confident that for the remainder of this year, we are in a good shape.
All right. We'll leave it there. Dr. Bokhari, thank you so much for the update. Really appreciate it.
Thank you again, Steve, for this opportunity.
All right. Dr. Raza Bokhari, the CEO of Medicus Pharma.